Good evening. Welcome to this edition of the 411 Talk Song Radio Show. I am your host, Leon Jones. Tonight's topic: why do we support black celebrities who destroy black communities? Why do we continue to support black celebrities who destroy black communities? One of the most destructive forces that has been plaguing the black community over the past 20 years has been the poison that is fed to us by our own people. When the 1990s hit and black people started so-called making it into the white mainstream of media, instead of using their celebrity status or influence to uplift and inspire our people to get better, the majority of these celebrities did the total opposite. They used their celebrity status to inspire our people to do drugs, live whorishly, fall in love with money, be selfish, and sell out our own people for white man's power. Of course, there has been exceptions by black celebrities who didn't sell out. However, they used their platform in a positive way to stand for truth and righteousness. Now, some of these celebrities are, of course, Lauryn Hill, Ray Lewis, Eric Thomas, and Cicely Tyson. There have been others, but the vast majority of black celebrities has put out there for us to consume over the last 20 years plus has been poison. Now, when it comes to the music industry, for example, what have mainstream rappers been promoting to us through their lyrics for over the last 2 decades? Well, the answer to that is the glorification of selling crack to our people, having sex with multiple partners, getting revenge, and murdering our own people, loving material things over spiritual things, and attaining riches by any means necessary. Now, these are the types of messages that are in the lyrics of almost every rap or hip-hop song today, and these are the lyrics that our youth and young adults are listening to over and over again almost every day in their lives. By consuming this poison into their minds, the messages begin to set up roots inside their soul, and they start to become what they hear. So as a result, our communities are a direct reflection of what hip-hop and rap promotes. Now, moving along to the next form of media that many of our people have platforms on today, what have mainstream actors been promoting through their roles in the movies and TV shows over the past 2 decades? That answer is the acceptance of adultery, infidelity, promiscuity, homosexuality, pornography, cross-dressing, interracial marriages, drug abuse, and idol worship. Now, these are the types of characteristics and lifestyles of the roles that most black actors play in movies and television, and our young people love to watch these types of movie imagery. And just as music is programming our minds to live profane and immoral, well, so are the movies and TV shows that we watch. Consequently, the majority of black people today carry the same characteristics that black actors play on films and TV. So far, I've given you a small glimpse of how our people are planting poison into our communities through music and visual media. Now, let's go deeper so I can give you the specifics of how this is actually happening. Now, when it comes to any celebrity, we always say they have a rise to prominence. It's true, because acting is a lot of work. And when the work dries up, you have to find something else to do. And if that's the only talent you have, you're going to end up being poor or homeless. Well, starting off, you had Martin Lawrence. He rose to mainstream stardom by playing the female role of Big Mama. Will Smith got his break by kissing another man in his first film. Halle Berry wins an Oscar for playing the role of a white man's whore in Monsters Ball. Snoop Dogg rose to the top of the rap game by selling his soul to the devil, literally. Lil' Kim becomes one of the hottest female rappers of the 1990s by exposing her body for all to see and promoting sexual promiscuity in her lyrics. Rapper 50 Cent rose to fame with his first mainstream album, which taught young brothers in the hood to become drug dealers and kill each other to make it to the top. Flavor Flav became relevant by exploiting black women on his reality hit TV show. Now, if you think that was bad, the second generation or the next generation has followed suit. Tyler Perry rose to fame by wearing a dress, lipstick, and a wig. He played the character Medea. Jussie Smollett becomes a star by kissing other men on a hit show, Empire. Kerry Washington becomes a household name by playing the role of a white man's whore on the TV series Scandal. Kanye West rises to the rap stardom after selling his soul to the devil. Nicki Minaj rises to fame by being the modern-day version of Lil' Kim, exposing her body for all to see and promoting promiscuity in her lyrics. Waka Flocka became a star rapper, doing exactly what 50 Cent did, glorifying the life of a drug dealer, murderer, and using women and getting rich by any means necessary. Peter Gunz became relevant by exploring or exploiting his women on his reality TV show. With all this, there are effects in the black community. Now, there is an epidemic of young black men who dress like women today in schools and colleges. There is more promotion of black male homosexuality in the media today than ever before. There are more black women giving their bodies up to white men in movies and in real life than ever before. Well over 50% of the rap game has sold their soul to the devil for riches and a come up in society. The majority of young sisters in the hood today who listen to hip hop are promiscuous, and over 72% of black women are unwed single parents. The majority of young brothers in the hood today who listen to hip hop have a reprobate mind and make up over 60% of the prison population. The majority of reality TV shows that have a black cast exploit black women for their own personal gain. Now, what do we do to stop this? Well, it's a very simple answer. We must not support our demise. Because the reason why this poison has been able to set generational roots into our communities is because we support it. And I'm talking about the media, which includes film, TV, internet, music, and news. That dictates the culture. And every time we watch any type of foolishness on TV, go see a movie that promotes it, buy their music, or attend their concerts, what are we doing? We're supporting this nonsense. And by supporting it, not only are we supporting the destruction of our people, but we are also making the entertainment or the entertainers who feed us this poison rich. You see, it's all about money through our buffoonery. Now, the only reason why artists and actors are well known and rich in the first place is because we, the consumers, have made them rich and famous through our support. Therefore, since we have the power to make their careers, we also have the power to break their careers. But are we going to do that? Many of us, no. So, if you're like me, and you're sick and tired of seeing our people sink lower and lower in morality, then let's stop supporting the people who feed this poison into our communities through unrighteous entertainment. Now, of course, not all entertainment is bad for us, but the majority of what's produced today And if we truly care about our souls of our people, we will stop tuning into this nonsense. After all, when was the last time someone like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Terrence Howard, or Kerry Washington used their platform to speak up about racial injustices going on against our people? Now, I do believe Jay-Z has. Jay-Z owns his own business. But for the most part, I will tell you, never. Yet, although they do nothing for us, they're all rich and famous because of us. So how ironic is that? This is why I no longer support most black celebrities, because most of them don't support us. And you would do well to adopt the same mindset. I mean, why would you continue to support celebrities, which includes buying their music, watch their shows, and attend their concerts and films? Why would you do that? It's not doing anything but poisoning your mind. It feeds us poison. And it does nothing for the black community. And at the end of the day, we tend to glorify the lifestyles of these actors, and they're only actors. They're playing characters who aren't real for the most part. So what we have to do as African American people is get involved with something more constructive. And I'm not saying everybody has to go to college, but pick up a book and learn some history. This is why I'm doing these videos, because a number of us don't have history. We lack morals. You can't build a community without building yourself, and yourself means your self-esteem. You see, we don't need nonsense that portrays us as bad people. See, we talk about white supremacy, but when we allow ourselves to be put on camera in front of these media moguls, we support white supremacy. And at the end of the day, it doesn't help black people, whether you have a college degree, whether you're from the street. We're all put in that same basket of misery or bucket of crabs. And another thing about African American people, we have a lot of envy and jealousy, and what you hear on the radio causes that. It promotes the dysfunction. Why? Because it desensitizes us to allow this behavior that used to be abnormal. I'm talking about the immoral behavior like promiscuity, homosexuality, lack of religious values. It's funny, but during those Jim Crow days, black people did better. And we had it a lot worse because that was real racism. Now, I'm not saying we don't have it today. But when you have that house Negro syndrome, by bowing down to your master, then what you're doing, you're making that master rich. And this is what some of these football players don't understand. Yeah, they make a lot of money, but how much is that owner making? Because if you don't produce for that owner, your football career could be cut short. And if you don't have anything to back your football career up, you're going to get into drugs. And that depends on where you come from. But as black people, we already know that there are a number of people who don't like us. But when we start turning on each other, which we do in all of the big cities, one must have to wonder why we keep talking about white supremacy when we're actually doing the same thing that white folks have done to us. You see, they've been killing us for a long time. But the funny thing, when we talk about any type of bad behavior, is when they kill us. But we don't talk about killing each other. And this poison that we are viewing on television and in the movies is doing exactly that. It's already killing our soul, killing our minds. It's killing our ability to pursue a positive image in the real world. And at the end of the day, since we don't own anything, it allows people who own something to market us for their own riches. And you see the result. It's working. So it doesn't matter whether you're from the hood, whether you got a good education. I don't care what you have, you're still black. And I said this before and I'm going to say it again. You got a number of people who really hate us. They want to destroy us. Margaret Sanger put abortion clinics in the black neighborhood, known as Planned Parenthood. And she wanted to use those facilities so we can go in there and kill babies. Well, heck, the way we kill each other, we put the Klan out of business. We put Margaret Sanger out of business. Because all you have to do is put some crazy roles in some movies and some rap lyrics that fill us with poison. And what are we going to do with this entertainment? We're going to utilize it and we're going to kill our own communities. Because at the end of the day, if you look around you, this entertainment is causing us to continue to dislike each other through envy and jealousy. And once we go down that road, we're going to be extinct as black people. And that's what they want. And we keep on playing into their trap. So it's not all white supremacy. But they are promoting this nonsense. But we are electing to take the roles in all of this entertainment. So we are part of the problem because we support white supremacy by making us rich so we can have people come support the roles that we're playing. And what are we doing as celebrities? We're putting that poison into the community. And once we do that, we no longer have a community. And if you don't believe me, you look around you. And this is serious because many of us, particularly the brothers, we glorify this street culture. And this street culture is nothing to play with. It's dangerous. And you have some house Negroes out there too who glorify that education. That's also dangerous. Now why is it dangerous? It's because we all, as black people, live in this Eurocentric culture. And it's not controlled by us. That's why we will continue to be slave psychologically. Because most of us like where we're at. So we don't care about racism. We may act like we do, but we really don't. As long as we're making money, thinking about ourselves, we don't care about anything else. So what happens to your brother or sister, as long as you got it, it's good for you. But remember, the attitudes and the images that you see from this entertainment that we support will continue to kill all of us. And if you don't believe me, you look around you, because it's already happening. And it's my commentary for this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show for this evening, Monday, July 30th, 2018. You can tune into the 411 Talk Zone radio show every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You can also hear this same topic on my Blog Talk radio show. It's done in a little bit more detailed production because I can speak a little longer. But at the end of the day, the information is going to be the same, because what I'm doing is basically giving you my point of view. And when it comes to Blog Talk Radio, if you want to be a guest on the show, the call-in number is 215-383-5785. Again, if you like my videos, please share and subscribe to the 411 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube, so I can continue to give you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective. Now, on my channel, I don't engage in emotional topics, debates, or controversial issues, although some of the information may be sensitive, and that just depends on how the person reacts to the tone that I am presenting the message. Now, some people will get emotional, but it's not for you to get emotional, it's for you to learn, because my channel is a channel that is for educational purposes. It's therapeutic. It's a self-awareness channel. This is why I don't participate in drama and or unnecessary bickering, because it is counterproductive. If you understand the subject matter, which tonight told you what is the poison in our community, and that's that entertainment, and you need to turn it off and watch something positive that's going to stimulate your mind so you can direct yourself in a more constructive way instead of a destructive way. What I'm doing is giving you the tools so you'll understand the real world, because the more people are informed, the more they grow. And growth is positive. Whereas being stationary is negative. That's why I encourage you to be careful of what you're watching on TV. Do more research, do more reading. This is what we have to do as African Americans. We've done all that marching. It's helped somewhat, but at the end of the day, we just get sore feet. And it seems to me we're in a worse predicament. But what we have to do is be more positive. That's why I produced the 411 Talk Zone radio show, because I'm the channel that doesn't have all that nonsense going on. Also, if you have a topic, a new YouTube channel, or business that you would like for me to discuss on YouTube or Blog Talk Radio, please email me at lej6521@gmail.com. That's lej6521@gmail.com. I can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. You can click on the links under all of my videos. And if you have a comment, please leave your comment in the comment section under the video, but make sure that your comments are pithy. No bloviating, pettifogging, or filibustering if you wish to opine. Now that's it for this video. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Remember, please be gentle and respectful to each other, and have a wonderful and blessed night. God bless you.